What are some of the skills that are required for leaders and for employees to have today to be able to work in a culture like this?
Well, I think one thing that's important is for everyone in the organization to get comfortable with working with data and new kind of algorithms and tools that are going to be available. And that's something that's more and more companies are starting to put in place, but we think is really critical. Is how do you put in place the platform so people can learn about the new technologies and new ways of working with information. Some specific skills that we identify in the book are things like judgment integration, which is a new category of skill we've identified, which is if you're in a role which requires you to make judgments, how do you get comfortable using an algorithm, using AI or machine learning to help you in that decision-making process? And it's a matter of understanding what skills you have and where the human judgment's important, and combining that with the new input that you can get through the pattern and pattern matching, machine learning, and different things you can get from AI algorithms. The example I've talked about with the money laundering is a great example. It's the patterns detected by the algorithm that are suspected of anti-money laundering are part of the input to a complete decision and a judgment being made, but not the whole answer. And training people on how to combine the two is one of the key skills that we see a big need for going forward.
And what about the culture shifts, the organizational culture shifts that need to occur in order for that to happen? What is it that leaders need to do to ensure that those cultural shifts are happening?
Yeah, I mean, it's really a big cultural shift and an organization shift in many cases. One of the other things we talk about is, in a lot of cases, we see decision-making being pushed to the edge, the frontline workers making more of the decisions. And that means dramatic changes in the middle of the organization where a lot of those decisions may have been made previously. So there's big organizational implications of, in that change that's coming. There's cultural changes in needing more of an innovation culture that's able to embrace change more rapidly. And then a culture of continuous learning becomes very important, because the way you did something today is not the way you're going to do something tomorrow. And understanding how you build that culture of learning in your employees and really adaptive processes is really a key to the ideas that we talk about around artificial intelligence.